I am so excited for today's video. This is a huge change to my Model Y. It's going to help out with the adventures that I'm going to be having with my Model Y, with my big trip coming up. It's a gigantic box that just showed up yesterday. It is from RoofNest. It is a rooftop tent. Dude, this video is intense, man. This one here is really the only one I think you should get on a Tesla. And there's going to be some advantages to this. And of course, there's going to be disadvantages to putting anything on top of the car because it's going to affect range. But I think this is going to combat that the best. And you'll see why later on. Now, this is not going to be a review video. This is just going to be an unboxing, install on the Model Y. That's what you're sitting on right now. It's actually going to go where you're at. So you might want to move later. But we're going to unbox this, see what's inside of it, see how to mount it onto the roof bars that I got from Tesla. I'm not going to be using the rack that I built. I'm going to open it up and show you what it looks like inside the tent, how big it is, and we're going to go through that. I'm sure you're wondering what the hit is on range. Well, that's going to be another video. I'm going to be testing that out. But today's just going to be unboxing and see what's inside this box. And I mean, that thing is huge. Hopefully it fits. It should. RoofNest makes some really good tents with some options inside of it. They have LED lights inside the tent, underneath the tent. Very good construction. It's got a skylight, which I'm super excited for. When we're out in the desert somewhere in nice clear skies and it's warm enough, we can open up that skylight and see directly out there. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. I cannot wait to go use this thing. It sleeps 2 people, just me and my wife. We're gonna be traveling with this, or maybe just me. This thing's big. It's standing up like that, so I'm wondering which side is up. Yeah, let me show you the box. RoofNest is the company. They're out of Boulder, Colorado, and it comes standing up like this. Now, there are other tents out there, but this has a fiberglass shell. There's nothing on this side. This has a fiberglass shell on top that opens up. I wanted the fiberglass shell because there's other tents that are quite a bit cheaper, but you get a bag that sits over top of it and it's really tall. This, when it's closed, is not very thick. Some other tents out there that you can get for the car are like 14, 15 inches tall, and that is just an air dam that's gonna hit the front of the car. This is designed for aerodynamics in mind, so we are gonna lose some range, but not as much as we would with the others. Plus, this gives an easy to open and set up. I should be able to open it up in 2 minutes, set it up perfectly, and that's going to be great on a month-long trip because you're going to take it you're going to take it up and down quite a bit. Now it's just going to be a matter of finding out which side I can lay it on. I'm thinking this is the top of it, but I'm going to try to cut open the top and we're going to see which side is which. But I'm going to put a sweatshirt on. It's a little chilly. Ah, that's better. Ooh, I won Tesla. This is the top. Nice. All right, so I gotta say, great packaging. This has a saran wrap over top of it to protect the shiny black finish. Of course, their logo, it is their company, so they want to showcase it on the front and the back. Nothing on the sides, which is really nice. This is the passenger side here. It actually opens up to the passenger side. Inside here is all the mounting hardware. I'm gonna pull off this saran wrap and see. I'm excited to see how shiny this is. Ooh-wee, that's pretty. So that is nice and clean. One really nice thing about this is 4 feet wide by 5 feet long. And what's really good is they only have this one channel in the middle, so I can get a solar panel to fit right over top of this, run the wire in to power a charging bank. This is designed for aerodynamics. It's nice and thin here and gets a little thicker towards the back, like a lot of us. I'm super excited to get this on the car, but I have to wait for my dad. The packaging said, I mean, it was flown here from California, but the packaging said, or the flight packaging said 185 pounds. I don't think it was that much just by tipping it, but you know, there's no way to get this on the car by myself. I mean, it will be on the roof of the car, but not all the time. I do have a lift to lift it up into the ceiling that I'm going to be installing, I think tomorrow. Once I put this on the car, I'm going to do a range test install the lift to put it up on the ceiling to store it. And that way I don't have to have this on all the time. That's what's really great about this. The way this tent works, it is a honeycomb flat core underneath the tent. And then underneath the tent, underneath that honeycomb core, the flat core, there's 2 extruded aluminum bars, much like I made my roof rack with. This is my roof rack, and these are extruded aluminum. It's the same kind of concept underneath the tent. And those run this way. And then there's brackets that'll fit right around this. You cinch it tight, and you're good to go. So there you go, it is on the roof. Now I just need to bolt it down, which I've centered it and moved it back a little bit. I opened up the trunk, or opened up the tailgate to make sure the glass didn't hit it, and it's in a good spot, I believe, far enough back. I do wish the bars underneath, the extruded aluminum bars, are a little wider, so it can be wider on that roof rack, but I think I've got a fix for that later on. I think it's gonna have a very minimal drag. So you see right down here, this is the aluminum bar. We have hardware that will slide into the other side, and then wrapping around, and we just bolt this down. Stainless steel hardware, which is really good. And you can also see that it doesn't touch the bottom, and the middle is just riding on those 2, well, really 4 points, which will transfer the weight over to here, which is on this. It's not on the glass. So I pulled the car inside the garage so I can finish tightening up everything, because it's getting kind of windy and it's chilly outside. And you can see how much room there is. The tent's pretty big. Let me open up the trunk. Let me open up the tailgate so you can see how much room we have back here. Quite a bit of room, not an issue. I could actually go back a little farther with it, but I think that's pretty good. I think we're about 1 foot in from the back and less than 1 foot in from the front. That's going to give good support. I don't want to have too much overhanging on this side. I think we're in good shape. The other thing I really don't like so far is the hardware. It's a pain to put on. I may cut these threads off, but everything's down nice and tight. Since it is windy outside, I may just move the car over more so we can lift the tent inside here. And that way we don't have to worry about the wind noise or anything. You just lift up. And check this out. Look at that thing. So what you want to do with the ladder, this just gets rolled up out of the way, that flap that was down there. That protects it when you've got the thing closed in there, and that covers the ladder up so no damage happens. So this tent hasn't been used before, obviously, so there's a little bit of tension still in this. But you want to basically get it so this ladder is supporting the part that overhangs. All right, so I am sitting in, well, let's lay down, I'll show you. I'm 6'5", and my feet are at the end of the bed, but I still have room for my head. That rhymed, actually. So I can stick my pillow up here and still have room. This is the hard shell here, so there's plenty of room. I actually might sleep with my feet this way. That way my feet have more room. Let me spin this way. I don't know yet. So I don't know yet exactly how I'm going to be doing this, but there's plenty of room. I'm sitting up just fine. This is the skylight, has a net along with a plastic material, so you can sleep like this. You have there's actually quite a bit of light in here. I have a little light here so you can see, so I can see everything. But I'm bouncing around. It's not really moving much. I mean, obviously the car is going to move. There's a 3-inch foam mattress here in the bed. You know, this is not supposed to be a review. This is just a first look and first, I guess, unboxing of this tent. I'm super happy with it. I'm gonna let it air out in the garage here, and there is an opening there, just like this one on this side. But I'm gonna let this air out. This has LED lights built into here, and it comes with the cables. You bring a power bank, you plug that into right here. This one's dead, otherwise I'd show you. But it'll light up these, and you can, there's lights underneath this as well, so you can have, so you can see everything below you. So inside the garage, rooftop tent. I mean, I might be the first person to ever set up a rooftop tent inside of a garage. I'm super pleased with this. This is the Rainfly. You can just unvelcro that. What do you guys think? I'm super excited. I can't wait to use this thing. I can't wait to go camping. I can't wait to go on my trip to go up to Montana with this, camping, going all through Utah. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. Karen and I are up there. All of our stuff in the back. First, I'm going to do some trips around here. I'm going to camp some places around here in North Carolina. Really dial this in, make sure I got everything correct before I really take off. Make sure I don't need anything extra. I think it's going to be perfect, easy to set up. First time doing it, it took maybe 2 minutes to do, 3 minutes to do, and taking it down is going to be about the same. I'm gonna leave this up, let it air out a little bit. Maybe I'll open the garage to get some fresh air in here. Stay tuned. If you want to see more of this stuff, stay tuned. Next is going to be a drive with this to see what the watt-hour per mile hit is on it. And as always, stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Dude, this video is intense, man.